This conference will now be
Good day,
recorded.
everyone. I am Steve Szymanski on behalf of Wealth Foundations Northwest. I'd like to welcome you all to the Trading Labs. Happy to be here with all of you. Just a quick reminder that your trades are yours, not ours. We don't act as advisors in any way, shape, form. Trading does, in fact, involve risk. I'm going to finish this week out. No classes till after Memorial Day, and I sent out a trade alert that I basically am going to cash. I am going to cash, taking some time off. I may take some of that time to maybe catch up on the power sessions, but other than that, you'll hear from me again after Memorial Day. And in the meantime, sit tight and enjoy. Now, I am going to give you some trade ideas. I'm not going to place them, I'm not going to manage them, but I'm going to give you some trade ideas anyway because I'm a good sport. First, let's look at what happened throughout the day. So, this is the SPY in the upper left. So, it gapped down and then was kind of weak throughout the day. Looks like we're struggling to stay near the VWAP during the day. So, gap down, the Qs were relatively better from the open than the broader market. Tesla, here's no, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of hanging in there as well. Tesla unusually weak. Tesla kind of falling off the table as we go in the last half hour of the trading day, doing giving back a ton of profit. So we closed out our trade with a nice win. Closed out some really nice wins. We our IWM credit butterfly was perfection. It gave us a nice credit, and then we ended up closing it for a profit. We got a credit on entry and a credit on exit, and that's really hard to do, but that was great. So our portfolio is doing fantastically well, up 64% year to date. So let's all pat ourselves on the back. Let's just look at it and cash and enjoy it for a little while. However, I do want to give you. I do have some trades that I would be interested in if I were going to be managing them with you, and I'll just throw them out to you, and you can just tell me which of these you like. I think I like the idea of Google doing some kind of maybe some kind of a high basing sort of calendar spread, something like that. The cash flow would be really solid on this. This is a little extended though, so I don't love this trade with the on balance volume coming in a little bit, but I think near the bottom of this base, this wouldn't be a bad kind of a cash flow, maybe a gorilla calendar spread. Don't invest too much, but I do think these things cash flow really well. And coming off the bottom a little more, I really like this MSTR. This has got some nice trend line support. It's riding up its 20 moving average, and best of all, it's coming off the bottom and down $8 today, but still kind of off its lows and sort of hanging in there in sort of a high base after a nice breakout. And so I kind of like this as a bottom feeder. I think it's put in its time, several months. It's done sucking and it started establishing its own uptrend. And I think it's cleared some key levels here. That's also key. I'm guessing, but I don't need to guess. I could probably make sure that the bow tie's probably gone positive on that too. So let's open layout bow tie and let's look at Mister here. MSTR. I bet already has gone bull bow tie, and yeah, Mister's gone bull bow tie as well. So another one I like is SMCI. Is another bottom feeder that has fairly recently gone bull bow tie. I like how that's it's kind of, you could start it with a boing boing if you wanted to. I think that's a legit boing boing SMCI. If you want just something simple, you could do its post earnings. It gapped up real hard, came in a little bit slowly, and it's got a small body candle here. And I think notice how as it came down, the volume also came down. As this came down, the volume also came down. So that's a classic boing boing trade right there. I would take that in a heartbeat. Uh, IREN, another one. This could be another boing boing for you. Now, these are all bullish, right? Now, what if you think the sky is going to fall? What if you think that this is just the beginning of some terribleness? Well, I think you could do a lot worse than playing the UVXY. UVXY is, and I would go out till like September or so on this. I mean, I would not just try to play this super short term and call a bottom on this yet. But this thing's down in the dirt, and the on-balance volume's up here, but it's down in the dirt, and this is something that has the potential to spike rather quickly if we have any kind of a pullback in the market. So it's only $36 stock. It's a short-term futures ETF. So it is an ETF. ProShares Ultra VIX short-term futures, not short, but short-term futures ETF. You may not want to go out in September on that. This looks like it's a derivative, so maybe you want to only go out maybe maybe July, August, maybe July, August. Just buy yourself, maybe. And if it stays low, you can pick up, start building a position, maybe one contract at a time. Don't go crazy, and don't start calling a top in the markets because as rough as things looked today, there is still the potential for some good news with either China or Iran, and the pace has been very slow today. And the weighted sector of the infotech weighted sector was very strong today. And so, yeah, I mean, if that holds up okay, and the rest of the market was really rough. That's kind of where we kind of came into. You can see that's from the open. Um, the strength was really in Apple, Microsoft, some of these bigger infotech stocks, and in energy. So there's a real good strength in energy. But not some other pockets of things did okay. Software, Cisco looking good, Qualcomm looking fantastic today. Some strength in the credit card companies, MasterCard, Visa. I like those stocks right now too. But that's all I got for now on behalf of Wealth Foundations Northwest. It's been my pleasure to have been your coach. We'll be in touch, but for now, just trade your own book. And if you have a quick question, you want to shoot me a question, I'm basically going to be on a rare vacation, not like a total vacation where I'm not doing anything. But you may hear from me and maybe get a power session or two or something like that. And if you have a burning question, go ahead and shoot me an email. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And look forward to talking to you on the other side. Bye-bye.